My presentation reflects concepts put forth in Chapter 3 of Lisa Nakamura's book. The overreaching theme of this chapter deals with the idea of a cyberpunk dystopian future, where Asian culture is dominant, yet in a very stereotyped fashion. She calls this techno-orientalism. While the settings are futuristic, the Asian elements recall a historical past of stereotypical characters. Boundaries of mind and body are breached by a consensual hallucination, and technology blurs the lines of what is real and unreal. There is an art festival here in Texas called Art Outside, which blends the lines between art installations, performance art, and music. I have seen many of these techno-orientalist concepts increase over the years as a kind of default for artistic inspiration among the artists and participants. My first image is of a mobile dragon stage. The use of the dragon, auspicious cloud symbols, and flames are visual clues to the Asian aspect, but the attire of the musicians, who are not seen very well, is steampunk in theme. Their music is a hybrid punk metal, and at night the dragon is designed to shoot flames from its nose and mouth as the band plays. Clearly they are going for the futuristic dystopian theme, but why did they feel an oriental dragon best embodied what they were trying to convey artistically? The nighttime sensory experience of the giant, rolling, and flame-shooting dragon, along with the band's music, also helps create the feeling of a collective hallucination that Nakamura speaks of in Chapter 3. My second image is of a 14-foot-high metal sculpture of an abstract Asian-inspired bat. There are 4 different sculptures all set up in a large field, and each one was inspired by a different ancient culture's artistic elements. The body is hollow and has a door that opens to put in firewood. Once lit, the flames shoot out of openwork patterns in the panels at the top, and then the sides. The design at the top mirrors this flame concept. An added steampunk theme of keys and gears are strung with wire inside the wing areas. As the fire grows stronger, the flames and the heat begin to move the metal keys and gears, and the sculpture becomes a musical chime. As you walk among the lit sculptures, you are immersed in an interactive experience of flame, metal, and music. The cultural themes become yet another backdrop for the techno-hallucination the art is meant to inspire. The concept of an otherworldly, futuristic dystopia is reflected in the giant metal flower sculptures in my third image. These are placed all around the main festival area. Each flower has a ball of light within, and the lights shift and change color. The shortest one is about 5 feet tall, and the tallest is around 12 to 13 feet high. Are these from a world that no longer has real flowers? Are they monstrous mutations from a future landscape? Their metal construction and shifting light serves to enhance the techno-illusion of a cyberpunk landscape. My fourth image is of Tesla Coil Music and Performance Art Group Architect. They set up 2 Tesla coils with a Faraday cage in between. They use a custom-designed digital disruptor to take music and turn it into digital pulses. They run this through a computer, which uses the pulses to control the current flow to the Tesla coils, and the resulting lightning sparks make the sound of musical notes. The music they play varies, but they started out playing video game themed songs and Japanese anime themed songs. Why did they make a connection between futuristic music played with electricity and Asian culture? To participate, people wait in line to get into the Faraday cage and experience the electrical sparks from a different perspective. There is also an automated drum kit played by a robot in the foreground. As a side note, while it's hard to see her, the link to techno-orientalism is reflected by the festival goer inside the cage with a micro-mini kimono dress, Japanese schoolgirl style knee socks, and an oriental-themed buns and chopsticks hairstyle. It becomes a fetishistic interpretation of Asian stylistic tropes. My final slide has 2 images from inside the Faraday cage while the music plays. The electrons from the Tesla coil heat the air, and it becomes a plasma of ion lightning filaments that can be more than 12 feet in length. Inside the cage, you can feel the electricity discharging on the cage frame, and it creates a tingling sensation on your skin. While it's an impressive experience to watch from the outside, seeing the lightning coming straight at you, feeling the vibration in the air along with the very loud music created by the sparks, can definitely be considered an event of collective energetic hallucination. The visual and physical experience are real, but so futuristically otherworldly that it is seen to be unreal. Among many artistic subcultures and communities, there seems to be a default techno-orientalist inspiration. This may be a conscious choice stemming from personal interests or an unconscious one, but often these reflect an anachronistic ideal of Asian cultural themes blended with a cyberpunk or robotic dystopian twist. Video games, MMORPGs, websites, and art and music festivals increasingly attempt to create an atmosphere of collective hallucination, as Nakamura speaks of in Chapter 3. I feel that often the use of Asian cultural elements within some artistic subcultures is without any real cultural or symbolic understanding and is fetishizing. It disrespects thousands of years of cultural heritage and propagates a misconception of Asian culture. I believe we should endeavor to properly understand these cultural elements before use as an artistic inspiration, whether online or in the real world.